What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to another A&M Sports Fanatics video. In today's episode, we're going to be doing the sequel from Thursday's video, and we're going to be ranking the best defensive players from each position. So as always, stay tuned. So you guys loved JMPK23 in our last video, so we brought him back for the second part. So JMPK23, do you want to say something again before we start?
Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah.
Alright, without further ado, let's just get started. Alright, so up next we have our first safety, JMPK23, what do you have?
We got Larry Wilson.
Never heard of him.
Well, he is great safety, speedy, Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Alex, what do you have for our safety?
So for my safety, I put Ronnie Lott. He played for many teams, but the one stat that really stood out to me was his 63 career interceptions.
Well, I'll do you one better. My number one safety was Ed Reed. He's my first one that I picked. 64 picks, 7 TDs. He's also known as one of the best safeties in the NFL. So, all right, second safety, JMPK23. What do you have?
We got Brian Dawkins.
Okay. Yeah.
Also a really good safety. Yeah.
All right. Alex, what do you have?
So I put Troy Polamalu just because, growing up as a Steelers fan, every single game when he would play, you would always hear his name. Whether it was an emergency pick, when in the red zone, or a pick six from the 1 yard line, returning at 99 yards. I just remember him being a very very good safety.
Yeah, I also put Troy Polamalu. He's insane. That's it. Up next, we have the cornerbacks. All right, so name your first quarterback, Alex.
So for my cornerback, I put Deion Sanders as number one. Very talented cornerback, and he pretty much surprised any quarterback,
Yeah, I also went with Deion Sanders prime time. He's a Hall of Famer, 60 career picks. He's a beast. Like even today, everyone knows he's a beast.
Yep.
I also put Deion Sanders, and great cornerback. And when I played Madden Mobile, he was really fast. So.
All right, second cornerback, Alex.
So for my second cornerback, I put Rod Woodson. Steeler player. I've heard a lot about him, and he has very talented stats. I'll just say that.
All right, interesting. I put Charles Woodson. He has 65 picks, 11 TDs. He played in over 250 games. Legend, everyone knows him. I was so close to putting Night Train Lane, but they have similar amount of picks. But Charles Woodson has 6 or 8 more TDs than Night Train Lane, so that's why I put Charles Woodson.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we have.
All right, JMP23, what'd you put?
I put Rod Woodson. Also, like Alex, great player. Put him for Alex, also Steelers player,
Yeah.
Really good player, great stats all around. Yeah.
All right, up next we have the outside linebackers, and I'll start us off. My first outside linebacker was Lawrence Taylor. He's a Hall of Famer, 132.5 sacks. He's a UNC boy.
Sure.
He's also a Giants player, so both my favorite teams, and he's just a wrecking machine.
Yeah, I put Lawrence Taylor as well. Mo pretty much said the only thing that needs to be said about him. 132 sacks in his career.
That's great for a linebacker.
You got to be scared of him if you're a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also put Lawrence Taylor. I grew up as a Giants fan. My whole family's a Giants fan, and I always hear all about him and how great a player he was and all that.
All right. With the next outside linebacker, I put Jack Ham from the Steelers. He had 32 picks, 21 fumbles. That's great stats for a linebacker. Yeah, that's really all I need to say.
I put Ray Lewis and led the Ravens to a Super Bowl defensively. Great player, great stats, all that.
All right, Alex.
Yeah, I put Jack Ham as well. 6-time All-Pro, 8-time Pro Bowler. He's a born Pennsylvanian, so very talented Steelers player.
All right, next up we have the single middle linebacker. For mine, I put Ray Lewis. He kind of played outside and middle, so it doesn't matter where you put him. Yeah, I put Ray Lewis. 19 fumbles, 31 picks, 41 and a half sacks for a linebacker is crazy. Other than Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor kind of just destroyed the sack game, but even 41 and a half is still good.
Yeah. All right. So for my middle linebacker, I put Ray Lewis. It was kind of hard to determine Ray Lewis versus what's his name? Oh my gosh.
Jack
Jack
Lambert?
Yeah, Jack
Ryan
Lambert.
Urlacher. Oh, okay.
So for my middle linebacker, I put Ray Lewis. It was very hard to determine Ray Lewis versus Jack Lambert, but I ultimately went for Ray Lewis. He has the title of one of the best middle linebacker / outside linebacker. I mean, call him whatever you want. He was a overall defensive player. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, many Defensive Player of the Year awards, so yeah.
Well, I put Ray Lewis at outside linebacker. So for my middle linebacker, I put Brian Urlacher. Everyone knows who he is. He was a great player. Bears,
Yeah.
great stats and everything.
Although stats weren't great, like compared to Ray Lewis and Jack Lambert.
But I put Ray Lewis at outside linebacker. So
Okay.
next best thing.
All right. Up next, we have the defensive ends. So for my first one, I honestly think this might be the best defensive player of all time. Reggie White, 221 and a half sacks with 19 fumbles. That's amazing stats.
Yeah, I put Reggie White as well. His stats
Sacks. Oh my god.
His stats are.
Thank God I was in quarterback back then.
I put Bruce Smith.
Oh, for the Bills.
Did it. Yeah, I don't know why. I just realized I probably shouldn't have put him. But, yeah, I just put him. I just wasn't thinking, I guess.
All right, my next defensive end, Michael Strahan from the Giants. 41 and a half sacks, 24 fumbles. 141 and a half sacks and 24 fumbles. What I remember especially in the Super Bowls, he had a ton of sacks, and the quarterbacks always say how hard he liked to hit when he sacked the players, so that's why I think of him as a beast. And he's still well known today in all of his shows and news coverage and stuff like that, Nickelodeon and stuff like that.
I put Deacon Jones. Not really my time, like way before my time, but I heard that he was a very talented defensive end, and he had outstanding stats. So that's why I put him behind Reggie White.
All right, JMPK23, who was your second defensive end?
I put Reggie White there. I just didn't look at the stats close enough, I guess. I probably should have put him above Bruce Smith, but, great player still.
Yeah. Beast,
Yeah, you guys said it all earlier, so.
Yeah.
All right. Now the defensive tackles. To be honest, there's not many outstanding Reggie White or Lawrence Taylor kind of players for defensive tackles. So for the first one, I have John Randall. He's always known to be very mad. So I like to call him a mad beast. So that's really all I put for him.
I put Mean Joe Green.
Oh.
And everyone's heard of him. Steelers player again, Pretty good stats. And like Mo said, not a lot of tackles you've heard of, but he's a great one that you've heard of.
So I put Alan Page. I saw that he was very good at defensive tackle. I think he was better than. I mean, Joe Green is a close second, but that's why I put Joe Green at number 2. Joe Green, one of the most talented Steelers defensive ends that there can be.
Tackle. Yep.
You know, the Steelers, one of the best defenses of all time. You know.
Probably.
He's done it.
All right, for my second defensive tackle, I put Warren Sapp from the Buccaneers. He's a Hall of Famer, first team All-Pro. He's had 4 picks as a defensive tackle too, which I thought was kind of crazy.
So, me watching a lot more modern football, I've been, I put Aaron Donald, because watching the Rams, especially during the playoffs, Aaron Donald's pretty clutch, He's a great defensive tackle.
All right, that completes the defensive roles. Now we're on to the very important and well-known kicker and punters. All right,
So
So-
we're going to start with
kicker.
So for my kicker, I mean, I don't really know any old kickers, so I just put the best kicker from this time. So I put Justin Tucker, a very talented kicker who can nail like 60-yard field goals, and he's one of the best in the NFL right now.
All right, I also put Justin Tucker. When I was researching him, he's the most accurate kicker in NFL history. He's missed less than 5 field goals in his career, so that's amazing. He's considering for a guy who's taken more than 400 field goals in his career. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker was my second place kicker. I put Adam Vinatieri.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's a clutch kicker. He can kick far,
But he's old.
Very old.
Yeah, but
Very-
he was good. Prime Adam
Yeah.
Vinatieri,
Yeah,
he's insane.
as good as Justin Tucker. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Justin Tucker's good too. I know. That's why he's close second.
All right, for my punter, I put Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee?
Yeah, because if you watch his highlights, he does the best fake punts and field goals I've ever seen. So that's why I like punters. What their specialty is to kick the ball as far as they can. So if you see fake plays, that makes him a good punter. So that's why I put Pat McAfee.
So for my punter, I really didn't know any punters that were outstanding, so I just looked it up and found Ray Guy, first round draft pick punter.
When was this?
1973. He was the only punter to be drafted that high. He had an outstanding career, I've heard. He was put into the league's 75 anniversary team, 7-time Pro Bowler. So that's why I put him at punter.
Okay.
I also put Ray Guy because I had to look it up as well because I don't know anything about punters. Yeah, you just said it all. 7 Pro Bowls, 75-year anniversary team,
Yeah.
I still feel good about my Pat McAfee choice.
Pat McAfee.
All right.
That one.
Episode for today. JMPK23, thanks for being on a second episode with us. And
Thanks for having me again. Yeah.
yeah, no problem. Please leave a like and subscribe as always, and see you.
Bye.